Hey everybody. Hey Sue. How are you this amazing Thursday? Is it Thursday? Oh my gosh, like I can't even remember what day it is. After a holiday weekend? After returning from Maui? I like, is it June? I think it's June. Like, I don't even know. Goodness, everything just runs together. Does that happen when you get older? I don't know. I mean, I'm in my 50s. So, do days just go by faster? Weeks, months, years, everything just... Woo! Well, hello in North Carolina. Thank you for sharing my video, Kay. I appreciate that. Today we're going to use the hand-penned DSP, which is absolutely gorgeous. And we're going to use color and contour stamp set and the dies that go with it. They're called the Scalloped Contours dies. So this is the card that we're going to make. We're going to make it in different colors. But that's the card. And then on the inside we have a little flower on the inside. But we're going to use the DSP as the card base. So I like that idea because I like to use DSP. And sometimes I don't think we use enough DSP. Like, we all have loads of it left over when it retires, right? So let's find a way to use it. And this uses about 1/3 of a sheet of DSP. So, that's one good way to use it because it's 4 inches across. Now, when I started, I cut the DSP at 4 inches, which is a good place to cut it because then you can get 3 out of one 12-inch piece, right? So, I cut it at 4 inches, and then I cut it at 11. So it's 4 by 11. We're going to use different colors. You're a hoarder. Oh my gosh. So I try to love it, chop it. I try to use it as much as I can. So it's 4 by 11. That's what we're going to start with. It's scored at 5.5. Just like a regular card base. And then we're going to cut a little design here at the bottom. So we have a beautiful little scalloped edge. And you can see both sides of the DSP from the front. You can see the little pink at the bottom. So let's get started. I have, so let's see. Here's the color and contour stamp set that we're going to use. This is from the new annual catalog, which is right here. That's not it. This is the new annual catalog. So if you need a copy of this, you can let me know. And I will send you a copy of this new catalog so you can order all of the beautiful things out of it. This is the catalog that is retiring at the end of the month, and there are lots of things that are on sale in here. If you want to get some sale stuff, that's a good choice. Alright, so let's see. Where is this in here? Let's look at it in the catalog real quick. Hand penned. There it is. 104. Page 104. Let's get to it. So this is where the DSP comes from. And then I'm hoping that well, I don't know where the stamp set is because it doesn't apparently go with that. We'll have to find it. Where's the stamp set? Color and contour. Luckily, there is a thing in the back that tells me where all of the color and contour. It's on page 98. 98. Oh, it goes with the distinctive one. There it is. There's the color and contour page that has the bundle. You have the stamp set right here, and then the dies that go with it. There's all the dies. I'll show you the dies. Let's look at the dies. I love these dies. I love these scalloped rectangles. They're so pretty. And then you have a scalloped border, which we're not going to use to make our border. We're going to use this one. That's what we're going to use today to make our border. And then we have the dies that cut out the two flowers, the big flower and then the little roundish flower. Yes, isn't it so pretty? Okay, so let's get started. How is everybody's week going? I'm telling you, like I said, things are just flying by over here. Let's do some stamping first. We're going to stamp this flower and then cut it out. We're going to stamp this guy, or we don't have to stamp him. We're going to cut him out. So we're going to use purple this time. We're going to use Highland Heather to make our flower, because I don't need two cards that look exactly alike. We're going to make one just a little bit different. So we're going to start with our Memento Black ink, and we're going to stamp the outline of this flower. There's my mom watching. Hi, Mama. She's in New Mexico. So, that's just the outline. Now, when you go to stamp the inside of this flower, it does not line up. It doesn't. And it doesn't line up because it's I want to say it's kind of like a watercolory wash. Like, it's a hint of there's some color on here. Now, you can play with it and move it around and try to get it as lined up as you like it. But really, it just doesn't line up. So you kind of gotta, if you're one of those kind of OCD people, you kind of just gotta hold your breath and do it, I think. Because it's beautiful, but it does not line up with the petals. Okay? Just a note. Don't stress yourself out trying to line it up. Okay, I'm gonna get my... Hi, Pam! Thanks for watching, and thanks for sharing my video. I appreciate that. Before I forget, here's my host code. Here's why I'm telling you guys this. If you would like to order with me and you use this host code for the next $1,306 of orders, I will put you in a drawing. First, you get, if you order $50 or more from me, you get a free embellishment I will send you. Plus, if you order $50 or more, I'm going to put you in a drawing for every $50 you spend with me. I'm going to put you in a drawing for a pack of the Many Marvelous Markers. Do you know what that is? The Many Marvelous Markers is the whole entire collection of Stampin' Write markers. Let me find it. I'll show you. Stampin' Write markers, page 126 and 128. I just want to show you what you're going to be put in a drawing for. 120, this right here. I'm too funny. See, Many Marvelous Markers right here. It's $123 value. So, for every $50 you spend with me, you will have your name put in a bucket for a drawing for this right here, the Many Marvelous Markers. Now, $1,306. That's what I need to hit $100,000 in sales. So, help me do that. Help me do that quickly. And use this host code. And I will put you in the drawing. Okay? If you accidentally forget to use the host code, just let me know. Make sure you place your order with me. And let me know, and we'll see if we can fix it. Okay. So, I'm going to cut this out. I think. There's a die. And I am going to cut out the scalloped rectangle at the same time. Now, while I tell you that the stamp does not line up. The die does, but it takes a minute. You have to hold your breath. I don't know. It really does line up. I promise. I've done it twice. There it goes. You have to find this, I think. This little piece right here. You have to find where that goes. I can't do it twice. There it goes. I should mark it somehow. I don't know how. Somebody's going to come up with some ingenious way to mark that so we can find the edge. I don't know. And I'm going to cut out this scalloped rectangle at the same time because, you know, I got to run it through. So I may as well do both. Who doesn't love their stamp and cut and emboss machine? My goodness. Okay, so here's our flower. And there's our rectangle. Look how pretty it is. It's got the little stitches on it. And it's got the scallops on it. And yes, I'm getting my nails done tomorrow. So no comments about the fingernails. It's been a month. It's been a month, people. Okay. Now, I'm going to do one more thing with this stamp, cut, and emboss. Since we have it out, we are going to cut this scalloped edge at the bottom. Okay? Now, here's how I'm going to do that. At least I think I'm going to do it. I did it earlier today and it worked. Okay. You put your paper in. And then you put this on the edge. Where you want it. Okay. Line it up straight. Line the scallops up however you want. And then when you put the top plate on, you're only going to cover this part. Okay? You're not going to cover the other edge that's underneath here. You're not going to cover this edge because you don't want to cut that edge. You're only going to cover this bottom edge. Okay? Now these sides aren't going to matter because they don't cover the paper. So we're just going to cut that bottom edge. Okay? And I'm going to have to coax this to get it started. Okay, here we go. And it's going to pop real loud. Sorry. I know. It gives Christy anxiety. Okay, and then all the little pieces come out. And look, we only cut the one bottom edge. Look at how cute. So, play with that. It's awesome. I wanted to be able to see both sides of that DSP from the front. I think I accomplished my goal. What do you think? That's what it looks like at the bottom. And that's the only place that we've cut. We didn't cut the other sides of that rectangle. The big one's the only one that works because it's the only one that's 4 inches across. And you have to use the big cut and emboss machine. You cannot use the mini with this one. It's too big to go into the mini. So you got to use the big one. Okay. Let's put this back. And let's put this back. Now, I think I have another. There it is. Thought I had another layer laying around. Okay, so let's do some more stamping. We're going to stamp the splatter behind where the flower goes. Thanks, Christy. So we're going to stamp the splatter just a couple times just to give it a little texture. Gotta have some texture. Gotta have something behind there. And then we're going to stamp our sentiment. You're absolutely amazing. Does anybody have a friend they could send this card to? You're absolutely amazing. I got a friend in mind right now. Again, we're using the Highland Heather for this. I got a friend in mind that I could send this card to. Okay, so we're going to use dimensionals to pop this guy up. Oh, you know what? I need to stamp over here too. I need to stamp on the inside of my card. Another flower. Another flower that doesn't line up. Christy, close your eyes. see if we can get it to line up as good as I want it to. It never lines up. I should just go for it. Okay, so there's that one on the inside of the card. That goes on the inside. Okay, so here we're going to add our flower. Is it a daisy? Wait, let's color the inside. We're going to color the middle with the like daffodil delight. Stampin' Blend, and I am going to trim these little boogers. Don't throw away the outside. You know, you use the inside. Don't throw away the outside. These are just as good. You have to cut them with scissors, but waste not, want not. I think my mama told me that. Maybe not. Maybe it wasn't her. But still the truth. Don't throw away. These are like gold. Okay, so we have our embellishments, or our dimensionals here, and our pretty little flower right on top of those splatters. And then I'm going to pop this up also. So we're going to pop this up. Oh, look, you can't see my host code. Don't forget the host code. Write it down. Use it many times in the next, I don't know how long it's going to take me to get that $1,300. So it may take 3 days. It may take 3 weeks. I don't know. So if you wait, you take your chances on missing out. Don't miss out on the chance to get the many marvelous markers. Okay, so there we go. This is I'll come up with it in a minute. Mint macaron. Mint macaron. I had a brain fart. My brain froze for a minute. You know, I've been using it all day at work, so it's okay if it freezes sometimes. Okay, so this we're going to line up here. And then the inside of our card is 4 inches by, I think it's like 4 1/4. Oh, 4 1/2. So it's 4 by 4 1/2. It'll cover most of the inside. I'm hoping that I cut it the right size. Yep, I did. It's good. I didn't want to see the I didn't want to see that at the bottom. So we have 4 by 4 1/2. We're going to cover up almost all of this. But we still have the purple at the top, and we still have the purple at the bottom to see when you close the card. Now, no card is complete without embellishments. So we are going to use these new in color dots that aren't quite the right color, but are gonna be gorgeous. Because these are fresh freesia colored, but if you don't tell, I won't tell. And whoever gets this card will not say, you used a fresh freesia dot. I promise they won't. And if they do, we just won't send them another card. Huh. Okay, so there you go. There's our card. Here's one in Blushing Bride. And here's one in Fresh Freesia. You know what I did on the other one and I didn't do on this one? I used the Wink of Stella on the flowery part to just give it another little pop of something. So you can't see it from there, but it shines a little bit. Thanks, Pam. That's my card for today. So I hope you liked it. And look, again, don't forget the host code. Write that down. Spend your money with me. and I will send you an embellishment for every $50 that you spend. And then I will also put you in a drawing for the mini marvelous markers. So there it is. I hope that you will help me get to my $100,000 mark. I'm super excited about that. and inch closer to earning the Western Caribbean Stampin' Up! Incentive trip. So I'm getting close to that too. So we'll do another giveaway when I get closer. But thank you so much for hanging out with me a little bit. I appreciate it. And I will see you guys on next Thursday. Thank you. Bye.